Now we about there. All right, so this is what we doing today. This is what we doing today. Can y'all see what's going on? Can y'all see? All right, this is what we doing today. I have some unfinished business. No, we can expand for this. I have some unfinished business with, let's just say I have some tidying up to do. This is how you make yourself bulletproof, right? Because these companies and this nation has a way of sabotaging certain moments. I'm gonna speak for myself. They have a way of sabotaging certain moments of my life. And that somehow prolongs their stronghold. If y'all guys understand what's going on, right? By prolonging certain aspects of my life. So for instance, I've had this lingering issue with USPS, with the United States Postal Service, right? It seems like they choose what to deliver and what not to deliver when it comes to servicing me, right? Because I normally go to the post office. I normally wait in line, and I normally go to a clerk and pay for a first class service. They have different services, certified mail, but that's what I normally do, right? And a lot of times my mail doesn't get where it's supposed to be, and I have proof of that. It's documented. So I want the public to know of these incidents and these documents that I've formed, sealed, and delivered, but it never got there. All right, so let's start by going to my email. All right, we're gonna pull up my email, and we're gonna go to a folder that I label just the alphabet A, right? It's a folder that I label A, and I have my proof. All right, so we're gonna start with this, we're going to start with these receipts. As you can see, this receipt was sent to the Bronx Supreme Court, 851 Grand Concourse, Bronx, New York. 10451 is the zip code, and the date on this receipt is April 26, right? So I sent this document out April 26 to the Supreme Court. This document, I was supposed to receive a proof from the USPS that they delivered this document. That's what I paid for. I'm supposed to receive a signature that USPS delivered this, and they got a signature from somebody. But I never got that from USPS. I never got that, right? So it seems like they choose what to deliver and what not to deliver. Now this was a very important document. Let me pull it up. This is a federal document that I addressed to several federal courts, but specifically the Bronx Supreme Court. And the USPS system did not deliver. All right. Not only did I send this letter to the federal courts, I also sent this letter, a copy of this letter to the National Action Network. I also sent a copy of this letter to the Department of Justice on April 19th. I also sent a copy of this letter to the Governor of New York on April 20th. And I've also sent this letter to the Mayor of New York on April 19th. Excuse me, March 19th. I got March and April a little mixed up. I sent these documents in March to the Department of Justice, March 19th, to the Governor, March 20th, and to the Mayor of New York, March 19th. April 23rd was the Federal Supreme Court's, and that's the letter we're about to read right now. To whom it may concern, this is to the Bronx Supreme Court, located at 851 Grand Concourse in the Bronx. To whom it may concern, allow me the opportunity to introduce myself figuratively. My name is Tariq Grant, and I am a lifelong New Yorker, period. I was raised and still reside in the Bronx. Enclosed, please find a document labeled Deeds. I also sent the mayor several other documents along with this letter. I shall continue to read. This document contains a list of items, properties, and domains that I have acquired during my tenure in New York City. All of my possessions listed help ensure the success of my business, Mobile Fitness. Now, in a separate document, I included all of my acquirements. Not all, but some of the important ones. Now, that document was written, well, it was dated in December of 2020. I will read on. I am in dire need of legal assistance. That's page 1. We are moving to page 2 of 4. My constitutional rights as an American citizen are not being upheld in this city. In fact, the NYPD has failed to follow its own protocols on a number of occasions. The NYPD's behavior has been and still is an extreme violation of several codes, and I go on to list these codes. All right. Infractions by the NYPD include but are not limited to failure to respond to an emergency distress call. Twice in one night they failed. False representation. Dereliction of duty. Grave misuse of authority. Illegal and forceful entry. Disregard and neglect. Disregard and total neglect of citizenship rights. All right? Jeopardizing a civilian's life, safety, and future mental capacity. Failure to provide true reason of police presence on my premises when asked. Striking fear, mental manipulation, harassment, abuse of authority, illegal procedures, illegal stop of a vehicle, violation of police conduct, reckless abandon, failure to adhere to protocol, their own protocol, illegal and unwarranted detainment. Let's not mention that they also infected me, right? All right, and illegal use of force, right? That's just to start. All right, that was page 2. We're moving on to page 3. I have never felt more oppressed in my entire life, and the NYPD is the culprit. The details of these gruesome acts are logged throughout several written complaints. These complaints were filed by me and sent to several precincts, including the headquarters of the NYPD at One Police Plaza. Enclosed, please find copies of said complaints. There are 4 separate incidents, 2 of which are described throughout these complaints. The first incident occurred on September 2nd of 2020. The first complaint was filed on November 30th, so not shortly after the first incident did I start this process in 2020, on November 30th. As of April 23rd of 2021, I have not received a response to any of the complaints filed with the NYPD's and Internal Affairs. All right? It's unbecoming that the NYPD and the surrounding organizations are colluding and guilty of committing heinous crimes. This is the reason I am seeking the assistance of your court. As stated earlier in this plea for help, I am in dire need of legal assistance. Attempts to obtain assistance on my own have proven to be unsuccessful. Lawyers are either scared or unwilling to talk to me about these issues. Can you please make certain that these matters are reviewed and properly investigated? We're moving on to the last page. Claims of the NYPD being corrupt are certainly confirmed. I repeat, claims of the NYPD being corrupt are certainly confirmed. Can you also send me any information that may assist in my battle against the NYPD? Specifically, can you send me the contact info of a few good lawyers? Simple request, right? Please direct any correspondence to my residence at the following address: 156 East 178th Street, Apartment 3F, Bronx, New York 10453. I certainly do want to pursue this legal matter further. I will be seeking monetary compensation. All right. Now, these documents were signed and sealed by me. All right. I have copies of the signed and sealed documents as well as the receipts from the United States Postal Service. All right, so we're going to move on from this. We're going to go back to my email. And we're going to pull up some more receipts from this folder labeled A. Now we're going to North Carolina, to Halifax County, I believe, is the name of their county. And here are the receipts. All right. So I was scheduled to appear in court at Halifax County District Court. All right. But I couldn't make it. First of all, that county and their police department, when I adopted my dog, they pulled me over with no reason and harassed me for about a half an hour on a highway, and then they gave me this bogus citation for I'm not even sure what it was, because they claimed they pulled me over for speeding and then gave me a citation for resisting arrest. It's a bunch of bullshit. But I was scheduled to appear in court, so I couldn't make it. So on June 15th, I sent them a letter requesting an adjournment date, and also on July 20th, I sent them a copy of the letter letting them know that what, what my actions were. Like I documented everything I did. So, United States Postal Service, I'm not sure what y'all doing with my deliveries. Now, here go the letter that I sent to Halifax County. All right. This is June 15th, 2021. The state of North Carolina versus Tariq Grant. This is an official request for an adjournment. The address, 357 Farrell Lane, Halifax, North Carolina, 27839. I'll read the letter to you. Attention, Honorable Judge of Courtroom 0002, presiding over case number 528282G. All right. This is an official request for a later court date. I am scheduled to appear in your court today, June 16th at 9 a.m. Unfortunately, I am unable to attend. I live in New York, and traveling to North Carolina has been more challenging than expected. I am fighting several legal battles in New York against the NYPD, and I am also trying to run and expand my health and wellness practice. This is all true, as you know. All you gotta do is check my Facebook page. All right. Could you please extend the court's courtesy once again and grant me another court date? Your help in this matter would be greatly appreciated. If my arrest is warranted, please let me know so I can make arrangements to turn myself in. Direct any correspondence to my residence at 156 East 178th Street, Apartment 3F, Bronx, New York, 10453. This is a simple request. I haven't gotten a response, but I did mention to the courts, if my arrest is warranted, please let me know. Right? So it would be irresponsible of the courts to issue a warrant and don't contact me directly. That would be irresponsible. All right? So I am going to end this live post, with my background display victory loves preparation. Oh, we can't even see that. Hold on. Let me make sure we can read that. There we go. Victory loves preparation. Y'all see me right at the top right. All right. And now y'all see me here. All right. All right. Peace.